This is Michael Gershman with North Beach Community TV and NorthBeachNow.com here at the Ocean Shores Convention Center, where we have the Body and Soul Festival for 2021. I am here with the organizer of the Body and Soul Festival, Turena Koontz. And Turena, tell us a little bit about the festival this year.
So we have many of the same vendors that we've had every year. You'll see a lot of familiar faces and a few new ones too. And this year we're raising money for a new nonprofit called Green Harbor. And I think you guys will interview Emma later and she'll tell you about her program. She's looking for people to help her clean up the beaches and make life in the Ocean Shores area more sustainable. And I think it's a great opportunity to help out a new startup.
As someone who tends to be in favor of clean beaches locally, sounds good. You have a long history with Ocean Shores and the Body and Soul Festival. Would you like to tell us a little bit?
So we've been doing this since 2006 was my first year. So this is year 13 since we missed last year. It started out as just a lark because I had come to a festival that someone else put on. And met up with some friends, and I thought, oh, this is fun, and we had a weekend house down here. That gal actually left the area, so there was no organizer, and I thought, oh, well, that would be fun. How hard can it be? And so we just started doing it, and first year we were at the Shiloh Inn, and then we were there for a couple of years. We went to the Lions Club, and the last couple of years we've been here at the Convention Center, which is awesome. If you're looking for a place to have a convention, they take great care of you. The festival for me is about being open to new possibilities. When I first started coming here, I met a lot of people that do a lot of things that I thought, well, that's, kind of weird. They talk to ghosts, or they talk to fairies, or they make jewelry, or, they stick people with needles to make them feel better. What the heck is that all about? Well, if you remain open and curious, I think you'll find that you have more in common with these people than you think, and they have a lot more to offer than you would ever believe. So come and find out what it's about.
We are here with Cathy and Dean Terry, and they have birdhouses. Cathy, tell us a bit about these birdhouses and how you have acquired so many of them to bring down here.
Well, my name is Cathy. This is my wonderful husband, Dean. And about the second week into COVID, my husband was going crazy. He's a little handyman, and nobody wanted a handyman in their home. I looked at my 5 birdhouses that I had, and I wasn't going to paint them anymore. And so I asked him, I said, hey, you think you could, because he's got lots of spare wood, build me 5 new birdhouses. So he did, and I painted them. And so he built a couple more, and then he started putting his genealogy together and started getting very creative. And we happened to go down to a little restaurant down at Freight House Square, and he said, what are you doing in your spare time, now that you've got lots of spare time? And Dean said, I'm building birdhouses. So, long story short, Dean showed him a picture of the birdhouses, and he said, gave him $100, and he said, I want 20. And that started a whole new arts and crafts session. And probably altogether he has built probably 350 at least. And it's been fun. It's been creative. Our granddaughter has painted a few of them very artistically. And we've given a lot of them away, which has really been fun during COVID, to parents with little kids in a can of paint so that they could be creative on their days when they can't play with their friends and create something for grandma and grandpa and for the yard. And it's been fun. That's all I have to say, So we've gotten rid of a lot of extra wood.
So, Dean, it seems that you've made more birdhouses in the past year than anyone else in the state of Washington.
It could be. Could very well be. I've had a lot of fun doing it, and we have gotten a lot of smiles and a lot of happy people who have been able to be recipients to our birdhouses.
A lot of happy mommies.
So, I noticed that pretty much all the holes for the birds to go in and out are the size of what I'm going to call sparrows or swifts, smaller birds. Do you make larger bird houses for seagulls and pelicans?
No, that's coming probably next year. Right now we're staying with the nuthatch size.
Yeah, finches and nuthatches, yes.
We are here with Dr. Holly Kendra, a naturopathic physician with an office in Olympia, who is down for the weekend here in Ocean Shores. Dr. Holly Kendra, tell us a little bit about your practice.
Yeah, so I am a naturopathic doctor, and for those who don't know what naturopathic medicine is, it's a system of medicine where we look at people holistically from a whole person perspective rather than just from a disease or something that you may be diagnosed with. And so most of traditional mainstream medicine focuses on kind of a top-down approach to health, if you look at health as a pyramid, and they treat people with a lot of drugs and surgery and high-force interventions. That would be like looking at the top of the pyramid. The way that I practice is very foundational medicine, because if you don't have a good foundation in place to your pyramid, the whole thing's just going to crumble. So in foundational medicine, I do a lot of diet and lifestyle therapy. I do a lot of stress management. I do a lot of pain management. And I do a lot of structure and function. And so we look at, if you come in to see me, we look at where your areas of pain and frustration are, and then we can work on a baseline level to get you healthy from the ground floor up.
Talk to us a little bit about your connection to Ocean Shores.
I have a fabulous connection to Ocean Shores. We started coming down here a lot when I was little, and eventually my parents bought a vacation home out here, so we'd come out here all the time. And not long after we bought our vacation home, my dad ended up getting a job over at the IGA and worked his way into the manager position over there. So Vince Inicello was my dad, or is my dad, and was the manager at the IGA for a very long time until probably within the last year, I think, was when he retired. So
we are here with Emma Robb of Green Harbor Sustainable Living. Emma, what is Green Harbor?
So Green Harbor is a group that me and my best friend started to clean up Gray's Harbor. We are looking to pick up trash, teach those that want to know how to live more sustainably in their home and as a community. Some of our long-term goals include creating community gardens and maybe have a location for people to come and meet and learn how to be more sustainable in their daily lives, like lessening the amount of garbage they use, things like that.
Outstanding. So I'm guessing that you're not in favor of littering on the beaches.
That's correct.
And tell us a little bit about your connections to Gray's Harbor and the North Beach Ocean Shores area.
So I grew up in Gray's Harbor. I grew up and graduated high school from Aberdeen, and I moved out to Ocean Shores when I turned 18, and so I've lived out here about 8 years, and I love the beach. I love the Pacific Northwest, and that's kind of what fueled my heart to clean up this area and keep it green for future generations, so hence the name Green Harbor. The community can find me on Facebook under Emma Robb /Green Harbor, and it's a public page. Feel free to add me, and I post all of our events and other information on there.
We are here with Doris Reed, acupuncturist extraordinaire. And Doris,
yes,
a little bit about acupuncture, and does it really work?
okay. Acupuncture is an ancient medicine that has been around for at least 2,000 years. It involves the use of small pins inserted into the body at particular locations in order to help a body heal and feel better. I'm an acupuncturist. I have been practicing for over 12 years here in Grays Harbor and Aberdeen. My name is Doris Reed. My office is kitty corner to the Safeway gas station. I feel blessed that I get to help people feel better, and so I'm assuming that it's working because I have people keep coming back. And just because most of the time people feel a sense of peace and well-being during or after their treatment. And they like to recapture that as well as any pain relief that they might be experiencing. I treat a lot of different pain cases. Acupuncture is very helpful in these type of cases. It helps people reduce their pain medication. I also give them tips on how they can avoid future problems.
We are here with Heather Murphy, the owner of Crystal Quarry, a rock and mineral shop that is here in Ocean Shores right now. Heather, tell us a little bit about your product.
Well, I have rocks and crystals from around the world. My particular interest is the energy from the stones and matching them with people so that it can enhance basically what they need to enhance their lives. So I have a collection of all kinds of things, colors to match chakras, colors to help calm, things to energize you and get you motivated. And the thing that really is my personal passion is finding a way to connect you with the stones you need to enhance your life. That's what I do.
And tell us a little bit about your connections to Ocean Shores and the North Beach, Grays Harbor area.
Well, I actually have been coming to this event with Turena for, I think, the last 6 years, and truly it has been inspiring. It's somewhere that we go to meet like-minded people and spend time at the ocean connecting to nature.
Thank you. We are here with Teresa Carroll, paranormal investigator, medium, and author. Teresa, tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Well, I've been a professional psychic for almost 40 years. I've been a paranormal investigator for exactly 40 years. And what I do is I help people touch their own soul and look at the quality of their life through a spiritual perspective. And I'm what I call a navigator. I help people look at what do they really want out of life, how do they go after it and accomplish it in their lifetime. So I'm just kind of a counselor, a way shower, and a catalyst to get people unstuck and really living out loud and enjoying life.
Outstanding. And tell us a little bit about your connections to Ocean Shores, the North Beach area, that kind of stuff.
Well, in 1985, I did my first psychic fair here as, I believe it was the Body, Mind, and Spirit. It was a big conglomerate organization, and I stayed with them until they sold out. And then I went with Leah Mueller and worked here for her. And the only break I've had was last year because of COVID. I've followed every owner of the fair since 1985 here. It's a yearly event, and it's fun.
All for the 12 o'clock class.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, and it's wonderful to see you both. So go play, have some fun. And there is a ghost in the back left-hand corner of the arena, so go see if you can find that ghost. Tell me what you see.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We are here with Derek Condit of Mystical Wares. Derek, tell us a little bit about your shop.
Sure. We're a polished rock and gem shop. We have crystals, lots of metaphysical items and things. We actually have a physical store in Mount Vernon, Washington as well. So another location. And then we carry different items, as you can tell, from bracelets to jewelry, a lot of shungite products, and then a lot of incense and candles. So again, a whole metaphysical shop and store with a plethora of products and items to choose from.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And how long have you been doing this?
Our store location has been about a year now, and I've been basically coming to these events as a vendor for almost 3 years. And then we opened again that physical store up in Mount Vernon.
Do you, tell us a little bit about your connection to Ocean Shores and the North Beach.
Sure. Actually, we have a lot of friends that are also vendors at the Mind, Body, Ocean, so the different expos that happen here. So we were told about it and come up. So we started as customers several years ago, came up, loved the location, the beach access, all the people here. It's a great energy and feeling to be a part of. So it's been a lot of fun and really exciting.